Welcome to the beautiful beast. Hello and welcome back to the beautiful beast, and this week's episode is mainly situated in Marrakesh, with a little shopping experience. It's quite an experience in Marrakesh. Followed a little journey across the Atlas Mountains to Agadir, and then Taghazout. The next section is me just setting up camp with a little surprise just at the end. So hang on and watch it right through to the end, and there's a nice little surprise.
Okay, le plaisir visio.
So we got lucky with our first entry into Marrakesh souk. We came in from the north, well, kind of from the north, purely down to the fact that our campsite was at the north of Marrakesh. So we took a taxi, we shared a taxi with a German couple into Marrakesh, and then we never saw them again, but there you go. The next section is quite serious. It shows Gizzy nearly getting run over by a wild animal.
What's your...
Gizzy! Nearly got fucking run over. Morning, van lifers. Sunday morning, Marrakesh, right in the Medina. Yeah, quite something else. I went into a Medina years ago in Agadir, but this place is nothing like that. This has got everything, and it's endless. We've been walking for half an hour and we haven't even doubled back or anything. In fact, I don't even think we've seen 10% of it. It is pretty endless. But we're in a restaurant now. There's Mrs. L, my Taghazout. And we're going to have a look a bit more this afternoon. So a little bit of history with reference to the Marrakesh garden. It's a botanical garden, and it's an artist landscape garden in Marrakesh. It was created by a French artist called Jacques Moriel. Over 40 years so he started the garden in 1923 and features a Cubanist villa designed by French architect Paul Signor in the 1930s. The property was the residence of the artist and his wife from 1923 until their divorce in the 1950s. In the 1980s, the property was purchased by the very famous fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent and Pierre Berge, who worked to restore it. Today, the garden and villa complex is open to the public. What a beautiful place it is. Very photogenic. There's hordes of people going there. They actually clock them in by the hour because there's so many people. And if you miss your section, that's it. You know, they have an hourly sections of people. I think they let about 30 or 40 in an hour, and that's it. And it's a couple of hours to wander around. It's a very beautiful place, very photogenic. There was quite a few good-looking young ladies going around taking photos of themselves, and why not? What a beautiful place. And in the mayhem of Marrakesh, this is really quite a lovely oasis. We thoroughly enjoyed our time in there, and I would suggest anyone who visits Marrakesh takes the opportunity to go and have a look, because it really is a special place. Whether it's a tourist trap, it's irrelevant really, because it is just so lovely. It's real eye candy. You feel touched by being in there, and then obviously it's got the added bonus really of being or was owned by such a famous fashion artist, and she must have loved. I can only imagine she was just, what a lovely place to come on holiday to, and she's really left something that will be seen by many people over the coming years, and yeah, what a lovely place. Good for her. Right, sit down. It's all going too quick. No. Just timing. Whilst it is lovely to see the horses and traps, and it's obviously a very thriving business because there's a lot of them, the only thing you take away with you is the overbearing smell of horse piss. It reeks. It's something else. Oh, God. It's a hell of a mosque.
Aren't they all? Well, this is extreme.
There it is from a different angle. 11th century. I need to get you the name for it because I'll put it up in the corner.
What's the snake's out?
I don't want to get too close. They're very protected.
Oh yeah. They want money straight on. Do you remember how much I paid? 10 quid. I want to know how much they charge. No, they have different.
That's it, isn't it?
Hi.
That's it, isn't it?
Is it?
It's similar.
How much? How much? No, 7.
No, it's a bit bigger.
Yeah,
Smaller one? That one is cost 300.
yeah. You see, I paid for this one in Agadir 110 pounds.
That one?
Yes, I know.
How
Thank
many
you.
years you paid for that one 100?
A couple of years ago in Agadir.
3 years ago. Inflation.
It's leather and similar exactly,
But they're good bags.
it's very nice. I don't think it's
Can have a look.
I don't like gold. Right. Might be to finish it download.
Finish what download? Finish what download?
Sorry? I sent her a message saying we will meet up. I don't.
Look at all these marvellous
I never
people
know
we've
what
bumped
time it is
into.
opposite.
Right, I'll send that to Anna and Basti up in Australia. So, hello from all of us. Hello. Bye-bye. Morning, van lifers from Marrakesh. So today is a rest day, in theory, but the reality is it's a clean the toilet day. Look at her, she's all shiny. So I've been on my hands and knees with some tunes. No drama. So in the end, we ended up spending a week in Marrakesh. Couple of days wandering around the Medina. But 3 days just chilling out by the pool and just taking it easy. We'd done a lot of travelling in Marrakesh. We pretty much drove constantly for about 2 or 3 weeks. And it was time to just rest, and we did that. But it was good to get back on the road. It was also nice to bump into, so our daughter's boyfriend, we bumped into his brother and his girlfriend and her parents, which we met at various social things over Christmas and stuff in the past, over the last number of years, and it was really nice just to catch up and have a coffee. Hello, van lifers, and whilst in Morocco, you need to obviously eat the local dishes and you know, taste different tastes as a traveller. So Mrs. Hale, we're having authentic Moroccan food.
We haven't had chips for 3 months.
No chips for 3 months though, so that is, you know, healthy. No drama. So we're back in Agadir, or we made it to Agadir, but we are back. We came here 3 times with the kids, or twice with the kids, and always liked it. Always had really good 2-week holidays here. Promenade's quite nice. You can walk down here in any time of the day, really. There's
Friendly police everywhere.
lots of police. You always feel pretty safe. Quite a few hawkers selling their wares, but that's all right. Usually they're quite good at just taking a no, so that's all right. But I first came here when I was 17, and it was a bit different then. It was very different. A lot less built up. But what was quite kind of rough and is all green now. So they've spent some of the tourism income well and reinvested it. So I think it looks really quite smart now. So yeah, I don't think it will be here very long though, because there isn't really anywhere to park here. Not for camper vans anyway.
No campsites.
And there's no campsites. So it is what it is, I'm afraid.
But it's really green, look at it.
Yeah, that's lovely. Very, very nice. Anyway, we're going to walk to the end, because if Mrs. Hale doesn't get her 15,000 steps in, there's trouble. So happy days. Afternoon, van lifers. So we're in Tiznit. I'd like to think that's how you say it anyway. And over there were those cars. We were over there about 5 minutes ago, and if you can see all the rubble at the bottom of the cliff and that goes out towards the headland, that was all the houses that were there. Unfortunately, they were built in a time where they didn't have any planning permission. Back then you probably didn't even need planning permission, you could just live where you wanted to live. Anyway, we're talking to the Guardian, the guy who kind of runs a little bit of a car park over there, and he said he used to have a house there, but it's now gone. And he said the problem is what they want to do is build a marina. They're going to build a hotel and some apartments where that car park is, and even that there, which is something to do with the government, that's going to be moved further down the coast to a new position, away from the resort that's going to be built there. And the bad thing about this is, obviously someone's paid someone to have all this done. You know, envelopes of money have been passed, more than likely. I've got to be careful what I say, but you know, big business has got its way, and he's lost his home. He's still got a livelihood for the time being, but you can imagine as soon as they start building there, that'll be the end of his livelihood as well. So I feel quite sorry for him, really. And obviously he used to do a fair bit of fishing. Whether they'll still be allowed to fish there, who knows. And it is a shame, because I'm sure there's some bloody good fishing down there somewhere. We'll have to have a look. Anyway, that's Tiznit, and we can't stay because after 9 o'clock the police come along and move you along. which is a bloody shame, but there you go. So we're not staying here tonight. So Mrs. Hale is in the Beast over there, working out where we're going to go. Not to worry, no drama. So there's a hive of activity from various surf schools. That's one. There's one there, 2, 3, 4, one at the end, five surf schools.
And there's more going on.
And that,
There's on the other side.
and then there's the other side. There must be, got to be 10 or 15 surf schools here, aren't there?
Yeah. Well, you seen yesterday, you see what's full of, and it's not even big surf. I wouldn't call it.
Well, no, that's perfect learning surf,
Yeah,
isn't
for
it?
learning. Watch where you step, please.
Oh, shit everywhere. In fact, it's so far, how far we got to walk, you can't even see it.
Shush. Stop moaning. Look at all the camels on the beach.
He sees me filming his camels, he'll be running up the hill, demanding money.
And horse. The horses.
This is our yoga team. Team yoga. Bless them. So we had a little wander around Taghazout. I first went there with a group of Croyd lads in 1987. And my maths doesn't work, so I think it's something like 37 years ago. It may be more. And my God, has it changed. It's a surf mecca now. It's even got a shop that repairs wetsuits. I've never seen that before. But it is, yeah, overpowered with the surf industry from when we were there back in those times. Lots of new restaurants. It was always a pretty place, but yeah, whoa. And I was talking to a guy in a surf shop, and he said in the last 10 years it's just exploded. It's just gone. It was mad before that, but in the last 10 years it's just gone, well, berserk. But then when you've got probably in the region of 30 surf schools, that's going to happen, I'm afraid. No surf today. Welcome back, van lifers. So we've parked the Beast up and we're going for the authentic Agadir Moroccan shopping experience. We're going to the souk. How about now? I've not lost it. Not yet, anyway. Right, let's go and have a look.
I can't remember.
Look at them doors. Proper doors. You want an invitation back? So we have been shopping in Carrefour in Agadir. It's a good shop. It's got lots of everything you possibly need. With some porridge, some cheese, and freshly cooked chicken, and some bread. How much did we spend, Mrs. Al?
60 quid.
60 quid. Oh, 600? 600 dirhams. But we did buy a lot of everything.
Vegetables, meat, everything.
Probably could keep us going for 4 days. Well, yeah, we've definitely got 4 days food, if not. And we were a bit short on crisps, so we had to get crisps.
And porridge and cornflakes.
And porridge. But the porridge will last me cool month, probably. Kilo. Chicken will last 5 minutes. But that's shopping out of the way. Way.